Here, my son's scout group, jiu-jitsu groups. That's kind of how we connect to the community first. Our founder was very smart. He's a small business owner, and he wanted to create something that, kind of looking at the other platforms, they don't do anything to help a small business owner, okay? And he wanted to help himself kind of connect with other businesses and partnerships and services that he needed for his own. In a more meaningful fashion, but he also had a hard time promoting his own company without the resources to heavily market and advertise. So he thought this concept up just for the business side, but he realized that there's an individual member, and they're not going to wake up every day and just make requests. So he created the social side, which uses us as a community, a communications tool. And that's how we actually go to business. We connect with large organizations. We train their end users how to use the community and communicate efficiently. And then one day, all of a sudden they will have a need. They're familiar with our app stays on their phone, and they make a request. And that's how business is growing, okay? So the communities are either private or public. You can only search out public communities. If it's private, you can't search it, you can't see its name, you don't know it exists. They're kind of fun. We have one that all of our business members initially join into. We put in a lot of content to it. They can keep it on there, they can remove it if there's too much chatter, but it's a great way to network and communicate with others or within your own organization. So the what's new is strictly for the administrator of that account to post in. So if you need to share content within your organization, you post in the what's new. Everybody gets it. You can do downloads, videos, pictures, whatever you need in there. The bulletin board is for anyone to communicate in, okay, to do their posts. Oops, let me scroll down a little further. Discussions and events. So this is where you can get really organized. And you can be creating opinions, polls, questions, events. You can do RSVPs. If people are unsure and have questions, instead of posting it and sending a whole bunch of emails and text messages, they just have to comment underneath your event, and it only stays underneath that event. We use it ourselves. Our HR lady likes to do potlucks all the time. She actually just sent out a bunch of invites. Telling us that we all have to participate, not just Calgary. So she has us RSVPing, and then in the comments we always tell her, okay, this is what I'm going to bring. This is what I'm bringing to this event. And it stays very organized. That's how my son's scout group uses this. We do lots of bottle drives, lots of camp outs, lots of volunteering. So to get parents out, and especially if things change with the event, they keep us all on the same page, okay? Every month they have a new schedule for the activities. They put that in the what's new. If something comes up and needs to change, they notify us instantly in what's new. Bulletin board is what all the parents and the kids use to post. So if we take pictures, we can post it in there. Know that it's safe, private, and secure because it's only other members that we see all the time, right? It's not a stranger who has access to this can go through the photos. And there's no way to track our photos because all we take from a member is a valid email address and a postal code. We don't need to verify any personal information. We don't sell none of that kind of stuff, okay? So that's how the communities work. And you'd be able to do a little bit of marketing and advertising that way. Job posts, so you'd have the ability to recruit from us, okay? If you're looking to bring people into your organization, you can post jobs. And then reporting, we give you some analytics in terms of marketing, okay? So whether it's sales, we work it backwards from what made you money to the keywords, that tagline, okay? Because that tells you what makes you money, and the customer who makes you money, how they found you, how they chose to connect with you, okay? That's very powerful information if you are out there on other platforms. You then know how your customer thinks to connect with you in a money-making fashion, not just a uninterested fashion, right? Other sources will tell you how much comes to you, but they can't tell you what makes money. We're telling you what made money and the keyword that got you that money, okay? And then reviews and ratings. A customer can only review and rate your business once they've exchanged money for your service, okay? They can't review you quoting, phone call. If they haven't paid you for the work, then they can't review you, okay? Not until you send out that you closed job and did business with them and now have money, do you send out a notification for them to review your business. Yeah, so it's a true review system, right?
Yeah, okay.
So it's kind of how it works. Our build here, because we're advertising free, obviously we're not making our revenue that way, okay? I'll just show you what the breakdowns are. It's pretty simple. We only have 3 plans, okay? Unfortunately, knowing your business and what you offer, I'm gonna have to put you on the pro, okay? It's $500 for the whole year, and then we take care of everything else. We just put those categories on, build out your account, train you how to use it, make sure you know how to use it, expect you to go a week or 2, have some questions, and then either you come back in here or, because that's usually when my support team reaches out to see how things are going, introduce themselves. Then if you have a lot of questions, they are going to book you in an appointment with me, get you back in here so I can go through it again. And then when more questions come up, you know to come back in this door, okay? Sometimes we have to twerk things, like tweak them a little bit, change wordage or adjust a few categories. Okay, it happens. You might have questions because we might just start off with, hey, get me some customers.